big question is CNN propaganda? Well, let's take a deeper look into this statement and see if we can figure this out for ourselves. First off, let's define the essential meaning of propaganda. Usually disapproving. Ideas or statements that are often false or exaggerated and that are spread in order to help a cause, political leader, or a government. There have been plenty of accusations, both old and new, claiming that CNN is a propaganda machine. How many of these accusations are true, factual, accurate statements about the organization of CNN? We don't have those answers yet. It seems like the consensus public domain is that it is a propaganda machine, but I want us to take a little bit deeper of a look and see what we can figure out.
I personally, maybe this is just my bias, I want the news. I want objective news. I want someone to tell me what are the facts of what's going on and what's happening. I don't want your ideological slant. I don't want this left-wing propaganda network, which is what CNN's become. The way I look at CNN now is so differently than the way I looked at CNN 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I used to look at them as like, this is how I get the news. Now I look at them, I go, you propagandists. Like, what are you, the right arm of Pfizer? Like, what are you doing?
I was trying to do some research on like the Asian hate, like the people are getting attacked on. A bunch of black men that have been attacking Asian. So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, we're trying to like help like with the BLM and like help like with the BLM, help like with the BLM, help like with the BLM, help like with the BLM.
Earlier today, the group Project Veritas released a series of audio and video recordings it says were made by someone within CNN. Now, as of tonight, we have not independently verified the tape we're about to show you. We did call over to CNN and ask them. They did not respond. But we have no reason to believe any of this is fake. The recordings we're about to show you indicate Zucker is dictating every detail of CNN's programming, and doing so with clearly partisan objectives in mind. Here's one example. This is Zucker telling his minions how to shape the coverage of Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina. Watch.
So I just want to say on the Lindsey Graham front, I know that there's a lot of people at CNN that are friendly with Lindsey Graham. Time to knock that off, and it's time to call him out. And, you know, I think he's under full-time contract now at Fox News, and he's done his last 26 interviews in cable news at Fox, okay? And so it's time to seriously call out what's going on here.
Let's define the essential meaning of propaganda. Usually disapproving. Ideas or statements that are often false or exaggerated and that are spread in order to help a cause, political leader, or a government. There seems to be a lot of evidence pointing to CNN being a propaganda machine. However, I would like to warn all of you that both the left and the right tend to have their own political machines working inside of our society. I truly believe there are journalists who work for CNN that want to report on the facts and the facts alone. However, when you are trained in as a journalist to paint things in a certain light, it tends to be more and more difficult to discern the facts from fiction. I really want to emphasize that this biasness occurs on both the left and the right, and that we, as the American people, need to think critically when we watch any type of corporate media organization. And we, as the American people, are one society. We should not be playing political sides based off of corporate media organizations that are trying to pit us against each other. I would like to take this time to thank you for watching my video. I greatly appreciate you as a person, and I respect your opinions. Feel free to comment down below what you think. What are your thoughts on this topic? How many political propaganda machines do we have in this country? I hope you have a beautiful day. If you want to participate in my next opinion piece or my next political piece, whatever, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Have a beautiful day.